Hello, my name is Matthew Magliocca, and I chose to discuss a theme in The Handsomest Drowned Man in the World by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. For me, the most important theme in the work is that a person has the power to transform and alter people's thoughts, feelings, and actions for the better. In the next 5 slides, I feature quotations that justify this theme. After I go over the quotations, I will give my explanation as to why I think understanding this theme matters to understanding the work as a whole. Then, I will go over a few other things as well. Near the beginning of the work, the narrator states, "But only when they finished cleaning him off did they become aware of the kind of man he was, and it left them breathless. Not only was he the tallest, strongest, and most virile, and best-built man they had ever seen, but even though they were looking at him, there was no room for him in their imagination." In this quote, the ladies are breathless because of the drowned man's beauty and body. To analyze some of the word choices that are highlighted on the screen, the description of the man is the stereotypical perfect man. In relation to the selected theme, the man transforms the lady's thoughts and feelings for the better because they are in awe over this man's wonderful appearance, and because they are in a good mood because of the man. In addition, the man might not have been able to fit in their imagination because of his physical size, or the man can't fit in their imagination because he is so unique and beautiful, so it's impossible for them to imagine him. Here is another example to illustrate the theme. Also near the beginning, the narrator professes, "Fascinated by his huge size and beauty, the woman then decided to make him some pants from a large cell and a shirt from some bridal Brabant linen so that he could continue through his death with dignity." In this quote, readers learn that the women are making him pants and prepping him for the funeral. In relation to the theme, it is evident that the drowned man influences the woman's actions because they are taking care of the man's dead body. With that being said, the women are showing respect to the man's dead body, which is a good thing. In my third example, near the middle of the work, the narrator mentions, "One of the women, mortified by so much lack of care, then removed the handkerchief from the dead man's face, and the men were left breathless too." In this quote, readers learn that the men are also breathless because of the man's appearance. Having said that, this exemplifies the theme because the men's thoughts and feelings have been transformed or altered for the better because of Esteban. Due to his appearance, the men are in a state of awe, which is a good state to be in. Moreover, in this fourth example, closer to the end, the narrator proclaims, "While they fought for the privilege of carrying him on their shoulders along the steep escarpment by the cliffs, men and women became aware for the first time of the desolation of the streets, the dryness of their courtyards, the narrowness of their dreams, as they faced the splendor and beauty of their drowned man." In this statement, readers learn that the drowned man helps make the townspeople come to realizations about their town. As you can see on the screen, the second, third, and fourth word highlighted are negative words that are describing their town and their dreams. Due to these negative realizations, they end up changing their ways and actions for the better, and they modify their town. Hence, the drowned man has altered people's thoughts and actions for the better. In this last example, near the very end, the narrator declares, "But they also knew that everything would be different from then on, that their houses would have wider doors, higher ceilings, and stronger floors, so that Esteban's memory could go everywhere." And then a little later it says, "That's Esteban's village." Reflecting on the fourth selected quote that I showed, this quote explains what they changed in their town because of the drowned man's influence on them. With that being said, it's clear that Esteban has made a powerful, strong impact on this town and community because they call the area Esteban's village. Overall, Esteban has transformed people's thoughts, feelings, and actions for the better. Now that I've analyzed some passages that illustrate my selected theme, I'm now going to explain why the theme matters to understand the work as a whole. To understand the work as a whole, one must understand this theme because it explains why the women and men feel and act the way that they do. Without understanding this theme, one would not understand why the townspeople are so enamored by the handsome man, why the townspeople are taking care of this dead body, and why the townspeople alter their houses in town. Due to the fact that the handsomest drowned man has the power to transform people's thoughts, feelings, and actions, this is why the townspeople act and behave the way that they do. Hence, this is why the theme matters to understand the work as a whole, because if you do not understand the drowned man's power to transform people, then you won't understand the plot and purpose of the work, which focuses on transformation. To connect this topic and theme to other information learned in the course, I chose the two topics that are on the screen. First, I thought that Esteban's beauty can be compared to the beauty of Gaisha woman. For Esteban, he put the townspeople in a state of awe because of his beauty. And then looking at Gaisha woman, they also often put people in a state of awe because of their beauty and past history. Moreover, the Gaisha woman also have the power to alter and transform their clients' thoughts, feelings, and actions. Normally, Gaisha women put people in good moods and make them feel good about themselves. And then in Devi's Dahali, the miserable boy's thoughts and feelings are altered by Dahali for the better. Obviously, this only happens during part of the story, but it still happens. An example of this is when the narrator professes, Dahali found out that she was pregnant. Strangely, the miserable boy was happy about that. Through this quote, it is apparent that the miserable boy has been transformed by Dahali for the better, which is the same concept that happens in The Handsomest Drowned Man in the World. For extra research, I read an online article by Catherine Sistana that discusses The Handsomest Drowned Man in the World, and in that article she states, their compassion for him and their desire to protect him put them in a more active role, making them feel capable of changing their own lives rather than believing they need a superhero to save them. Through this quote, this is just another example as to how Esteban has transformed the townspeople for the better. Obviously, Catherine is stating that the townspeople feel and believe that they have the power to be in charge of their own lives due to their involvement with the drowned man. Because I know Dr. DeMarco loves discussion questions, here are two questions that I created. 1. What are some other themes in The Handsomest Drowned Man in the World? 2. In today's world, do you think dead people have the power to transform people's thoughts, feelings, and actions for the better? Here is my works cited page. Thank you for listening and have a great day.